Dear officials, delegates, and participants, my name is Jinwook Chang, and today I'll present the James Tech Garage, how curiosity can turn into sustainable innovation at the intersection of the SDG goals 4, quality education, 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure, 10, advancing inequalities, and 13, climate action. In 2022, I didn't plan to start a project. I just liked doing small experiments at home, making conductive ink, testing materials, and seeing what would happen. Over time, those small moments turned into something bigger, what's now called the James Tech Garage, a global STEM platform that hosts more than 10,000 monthly users worldwide. Now, before I introduce what I've built or what change I brought with this project, I want to take a step back to the idea that started it all. Sustainability. But what is sustainability? Before I defined sustainability myself, I thought I'd let my most supportive lab partner take a shot at it. ChatGPT writes, sustainability is the responsible use and protection of natural resources to maintain the health of the environment for future generations. But no, I disagree. So let's break down the words. Sustain means to strengthen or support physically or mentally, an ability to provide what is needed to exist or continue. And I define sustainability as the capacity to keep something going, to support and endure over time. We often overlook the term to be associated with environmental problems, but sustainability is not just about conserving resources. It's about maintaining balance, resilience, and continuity, whether in our environment, community, or our curiosity. One challenge I've identified is that, including China and many other countries, students memorize rather than question, follow instructions rather than explore, and the pressure from tests and grades ruins the truest form of science education, inquiry. And as an experiment enthusiast myself, I wanted to share the joy of experimentation that hands-on science can bring, to embed inquiry-based learning into classrooms with a driving question: how can I make science touchable, visible, and inspiring for all? This is the homepage of the James Tech Garage website that consists Experiment Hub, Shop, and the About Me page, and I will run through how these sections work. The Experiment Hub is categorized into 3 different categories: the material science experiments, foundational science experiments, and advanced material science projects. The material science experiments including using nitinol shape memory alloy that can return to its original shape no matter how you bend it after heating, making biodegradable plastics from starch and vinegar, and making conductive ink from graphite powder. These material science experiments take around a day to complete, and students can learn the chemical compositions as well as the science behind these experiments. The foundational science experiments are more general, easier science experiments that students can do. This includes the body position and blood pressure after exercise, pH effect on yeast beat movement, and the temperature effects on amylase activity. Experiments that you might even do in your school curriculum. And the advanced material science projects are a mix of material science research projects that would take around 2 months, with thermochromic smart window, building energy generating piezoelectric projects, and water purification through magnetic nanoparticles. And I'll run through one of the experimental guides that I've made out of the 30 that exists, which will be the biodegradable plastics experimental guide. And starting off with the introduction, overview of biodegradable plastics and their purpose, the aim to goal of making eco-friendly plastic from simple materials, context that explains global plastic waste and need for change, theory that shows how microbes break down bioplastics naturally, the materials, and the procedure demonstrating the step-by-step making processes, observations displaying the final bioplastic and its texture, the qualities of bioplastics, as well as the economic and environmental factors, and the chemical properties and structure illustrating the molecular compositions. And this is one of the 30 experimental guides on this website, integrating 12,078 engagements. Next is the experiment shop that I've created, where I've packaged materials for the experiments and sell them for the following prices. So the prices here are demonstrated in Korean currency, called the won. 2,000 on the side is around $2, while the advanced material science projects are priced at $7, keeping materials accessible to all. And these are some pictures of how I try to engage the youth in more entertaining ways of science education, including the science day that I've hosted, learning through quiz and competitions, as well as sessions like making ice cream during club meetings. And throughout the 4 years, I was able to make a couple of partnerships with the Shanghai American School, the Dulwich College Foundation, as well as the Mother Ground Waldorf School, where we host after-school activity sessions, science days, and where some of our experiments are even integrated into the STEM curriculums in these schools. In terms of impact, these were the 3 initial experimental guides that I've created, and the views each being 23,000, 9,000, and 12,000, with totaling 10,000 plus monthly visitors and students who engage with the materials. And I will not stop with this project. And I want to make learning that doesn't fade once a class ends, but grows stronger with every experiment they try. Through JTG, I've come to see sustainability not just as a scientific principle, but as a mindset, a way of thinking that binds innovation to empathy and discovery to access. With a mission to seamlessly integrate sustainability into scholarship, I act as a needle pulling that thread, thinking beyond fixes to help build ideas that last. Thank you for listening.